Hey girlies, thanks so much for tuning in to another one of my videos. Make sure before we get this video started that you like and you subscribe to my channel, honey, because how you supposed to keep up? How you supposed to keep up if you're not subscribed? So make sure y'all subscribed, okay? Now let's get into this video. So this video is going to be all about me, baby, okay? All about your girl, okay? Period, point blank. So we're gonna be doing a little 21 questions, a little, you know, getting to know about Desiree and who I am and what I'm all about. Y'all will probably hear like my sisters and my friend Natalie in the background. But anyways, I'm so excited because like I haven't really got to talk about like myself yet. Like I haven't got to talk about me too much, and I really wanted to, I should have put some press on so I got my nails looking cute or whatever, but it's okay because y'all here to learn about me and who I am on the inside, and I'm excited for that. I'm a divine woman if y'all didn't know this. So my name is Desiree, for those who don't know. I'm from Gary, and I'm 25, gonna be 26 May 11th. It's my birthday. Taurus gang, baby, stand up. Taurus gang, stand up, baby. Gang. I'm from Gary, Indiana, which is right next to Chicago, like hop, skipping away. Literally a train ride, bus ride, car ride. Hell, some people can even walk, okay? To Chicago. So if you know anything about Gary, Indiana, you know that's where Michael Jackson is from. The greatest performer of all motherfucking time, okay? You can't tell me nothing about no Michael Jackson, baby. I'm sorry. He just was that. He still is that. But enough about Michael Jackson. More to me. My occupation right now, I am working at TJ Maxx as a merchandise coordinator. Now, what I typically do is hair. Like, if you know me, you know hair has been my thing forever. However, I'm an adult, and the bills be billing, honey. The bills be billing. So, I gotta make sure the bills is paid. So, I picked up a job, a full-time job. And I like the job and all, but But anyways, I'm still, you know, trying to figure out what I want to do, where I want to be. So, yeah, that's my occupation right now. Events, doing more bridal showers, doing photo shoots more, just getting into a good bag, okay? That big bag, honey, that sack, okay? Fuck a bag, I need a sack, period. Go to college at Indiana University. Ended up graduating in 4 years with my bachelor's degree, like I just told y'all, in apparel merchandising. That's pretty much all the education I have. I attempted cosmetology school, didn't work out. Y'all saw that video. Update, them niggas still ain't shit. But, you know, whatever. Do I want to finish? I love to finish. Does it look like I'm gonna be finishing? Probably not. Probably not gonna finish. Not gonna lie to you. My sexuality. So I am a straight woman. I'm not even confused about that. I don't want to lick no cootie cat. I don't want to. That's literally how I feel about it. Like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm a straight black woman. Okay. I am in a relationship. I do have a boyfriend. We're past the year. We don't have a date or anything, but we are past the year because this is about to be our second Valentine's Day together. All right, girlies, let's get it started with the questions though, okay? Let's see the first one. How was college compared to cosmetology school? Well, I didn't like either, so let's start there. Both can be a scam. However, let's see. My college experience, y'all kind of already know about that from my other video. If you haven't seen it, stop right now. Stop right now. Go watch it. But if you have seen the video, you know that college wasn't it for me, okay? It was cool in a moment. It was a fun time. I will admit that. But it was not really what I was interested in doing anymore. Cosmetology school, on the other hand, it was more my interest. It was something I chose to do on my own. I didn't feel pressured to do it. It was, like I said, it was a decision I made on my own. So I was ready for it. Both of them, though, I feel like I had a social life. I made a nice amount of friends, if not friends, associates, colleagues. Both I kind of had a good social life. In college, I had more opportunity to, you know, be active on campus, be a leader on campus. Question number 2, adults. What's something your mother doesn't know about you? There's a lot of things my mama don't know about me. I think my mama doesn't know I was as good of a liar as I was, like, growing up. Like, I lied about a lot of stuff. Trying to be sneaky, you know, not necessarily like conniving lies, but definitely me trying to be sneaky. Like, I used to go over my friends to bring the house. And so my mama didn't trust a lot of my friends' parents because she didn't really know them like that. She didn't really, like, you know, trust me going over everybody's house. But my friend Sabrina, baby, I let her to say was I was going over Sabrina's house, honey, and she believed anything. She believed it all. And we was at parties, like, we was lying to my mama, we was lying to her mama. Like, we would be at parties, y'all. Like, okay. Let's see. Question number 3. How many siblings do you have? I have 3 siblings, technically speaking. I might have some others out there, but 3 that I know of. Well, yeah, 3 that I know of. All girls. Question number 4. How can the Black community come together? This is kind of deep. You want to know my honest opinion? Like my sister just said, overthrow the government and or go back to Africa. I actually had to study a lot of Marcus Garvey's material, and he basically wanted all Black people to move back to Africa. Like, he like, this ain't our land. Let's go back to where the fuck we from. And I feel him on that tip. But in smaller ways, I think we can just, like, gatekeep a lot better. Y'all be letting the this color, y'all be letting them get away with a little bit too much. And just support each other, like, without question. So go back to Africa, gatekeep more, and support one another. How do I manage my schedule? Start in college. So how did I manage my schedule in college? In college, it was hard. It was hard AF, okay, baby? I had to really, like, pick and choose what I wanted to be involved in. I kept planners, baby. I kept me like 3 planners at a time when I was in college. Like, seriously, it may seem a little extra, but it was very necessary. To adult life, it was a little easier to balance my schedule. I mostly use, like, my phone to keep up with my schedule, honestly. And I just, like, have to list my priorities sometimes, like, whether it's on paper, whether it's on my phone. I have to really, like, list what do I need to do first and what do I need to do last. I'm doing hair, but right now I'm not doing hair, so it's a little easier for me. I just write my schedule on my dry erase board in my room. And that's pretty much it. If I want to exercise, if I want to record videos, I write that on my bulletin board, my whiteboard as well. Next question, we're on question number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you do to stay motivated? I stay motivated by honestly just knowing and thinking about, honestly, and it probably wasn't the healthiest way to stay motivated, but I was just always thinking about, like, my family back home. I was kind of using the fact that, you know, being a role model, being a big sister, I just wanted to finish. Like, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to finish. I didn't care how I finished. I didn't care what degree I finished with. I just wanted to finish. But now these days, I kind of just think about like my future family. I'm 25, gonna be 26. It's not old or anything, but if I shut your ass up. I want to be a billionaire one day. I want to be a billionaire, and I'm gonna be a billionaire. Like, that's just kind of just talking to myself, you know. And like I said, for real, going to my therapist, like, oh, she really keeps me motivated a lot. Like, and she just, I don't know, it just feel like, I don't feel like she's my friend or anything, but just like another person that I could talk to. But back to what motivates me. My mama, like I said, she's more supportive of my family, my friends. They're very supportive. I keep a positive circle around me at all times. I got rid of them negative bitches. They're gone. I can't do it anymore. I don't tolerate it anymore. I don't. Next question. Do you have any kids? No. I have a godson though that I love, adore, honey. But all these bitches is my sons. Next question. What is your 5-year plan? In 5 years, I'll be 31. Well, 30 still. So January 2027, I will be 30 years old. By the time I'm 30, I want to be fully retired from doing hair. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna do nobody hair. Cause listen, if the right person make that phone call and offer up the right money, then I'm gonna pick up. But I want to have my own salon by then, if not a chain of salons, but at least one by then, by 30. And I don't want to have to work in it for it to operate. I want to just be a stay-at-home mom. By 30, I'll probably be on like, if I'm still, you know, if things work out with the boyfriend I have right now, well, not right now, the only boyfriend I've ever had, but if things are working well, you know, we're married and all, I would have probably about like 2 or 3 kids by the end. Cause I'm what, 26 now? Yeah, I could see 2. I could definitely see me working on a 3rd, if not pregnant.
You want them back to back.
I mean, I just want to get them out the way. I just, you know. No, pretty well established by then. As long as, like, you know, even if I don't have kids, though, I still want to, you know, be retired by 30. Doing hair. That's the goal. I want to be, like, in a nice size house, like 5 bedroom, 5 bath, you know, nice open concept kitchen. That's a part of my plan, yes, because I want to be a stay-at-home mom. So that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. That's all I got to do. What my house gonna look like? What do we want to next? What are we doing next? I still want to be a businesswoman, of course. Like, I want my 5 by 35. So I'll be working on that. My 5 businesses by the time I'm 35. My wig business, baby, that's gonna be the talk of the town. That's what I do know. By 30, my wig business is gonna be talking to town, like almost halfway through. Next question. How many times do you think we've lived this reality? This is a hard question. I think the question is asking, like, how many times have I lived, not necessarily this life, but in this lifetime, you know, like. So you don't think you've ever, like, been somebody from, like, the 1800s? I think I've lived.
We will remember that some way. We will remember something.
But I think like, the reason that children and babies have so much personality is because they've already lived a life before.
You know, they say they're closer to heaven. They're closer to God. That's why they get to see that shit.
And yet that's why they say, like, in the first few years, like, kids be remembering they past lives.
Yeah. I definitely think that I was once a rich woman. I believe that I was definitely black in my past lives. I might have been white at some point. I might have been a white woman at some point. But I think truly deep down, I'm black. Like, that's what my soul belongs to my ancestors. Question. Now we're on question number 10. What are some of your pet peeves? I ain't got time for a broke nigga. That's definitely a pet peeve of mine. And when I say broke niggas, y'all, I mean, like, I mean, like, niggas who just ain't on shit. Like, just,
Niggas who can't buy $1 make
can't,
chicken.
you feel me? Can't get you a card from Walgreens.
And like the
Like,
motivation to do something.
Yes.
Like,
That's a
so
just, that's a broke nigga for me. I that's a pet peeve for sure. One pet peeve that I've had my whole life, I don't like squeaky voices. Not noises, squeaky voices. Question number 11, I think. What was your childhood like? Okay. Well, like I told y'all, I grew up in Gary, Indiana. Not an Indianimal. Definitely not an Indianimal. No, not an Indianimal. Good. So Gary, if y'all don't know what it looked like, just, I would say Google it, but I don't know what Google Images got. First of all, my childhood was filled with some good ass food. I could say that much, okay? We're right by Chicago, so we have a lot of Chicago influence in Gary when it comes to food and culture. My childhood was definitely filled with a lot of good memories, but like I said, there was a lot of Chicago influence, and Chicago is also known for gang violence, and so is Gary. At a certain point in time, Gary was the murder capital. So that says a little bit about, like, you know, the bad parts about Gary. I grew up in the hood, but the hood got good food. And I like food, so I was able to survive in the hood. I don't know about anybody else, but bad kid, but not really bad. Like, I wasn't in the streets, so I felt like since I wasn't in the streets, at least I could do anything else. Like, I could talk back, I could sneak out, I can do different, you know, I could do that type of stuff because I wasn't in the streets. I wasn't being like, I wasn't having sex, I wasn't doing drugs, so I feel like everything else was pretty much, you know. What is your ideal man? The one I got? But no, seriously, yeah, pretty much what I have. He wants a lot of kids like I want. He's funny. That's really like the number one thing that I require in a man, is to be funny. Because if you're not funny, what are we doing? I need entertainment. He's really smart. Like, I like a dude to put me on to stuff, like, not just like, he is a biochemist. I think, yeah, he's a biochemist right now, but, you know, I can't do that. So he can tell me stuff about that. I don't know, and also somebody who is like a little more softer than me at times, like not all the time, but can be softer than me, because I grew up a little rough. I mean, I just told y'all what my childhood was like. Question: do you set short-term or long-term goals? Yes, I do. I actually just got done recording my little getting ready with me, and I actually was talking about setting goals, so make sure y'all watch that video too. I don't know which one I'm gonna upload first, but whatever. I do actually set short-term and long-term goals. Next question. I gotta count and see how many questions we on, actually. At what age do you realize you wanted to do hair? Child, I've been doing hair, child, since I could do hair. And when I say that, I mean it. My auntie Carmen used to tell me stories about how I used to do her hair. Like, she would literally, like, I would climb on top of the couch, honey. Like, she'll be sitting on the couch and I climb behind her, have my comb and my brush and my ponytail holders, and telling her to sit still and don't move. But when did I know, like, this was like a career that I could actually pursue? Probably some point in college, so probably like around like 19, 20. I realized, like, okay, it's some women out here actually like making millions of dollars off of doing hair. So next question: what's your favorite thing to do in Atlanta? Probably eat. Like, go to like hookah lounges. That's pretty like cliche. And I like going to like new stuff here. Like, it's always something to do here, even in the panoramic. What y'all like doing in Atlanta? What's your favorite thing?
Pretty much doing the same thing. Hookah lounges are like,
And
Go to really? Like,
cause they a
nothing else to do?
vibe. The food is good. Like, it's very rare that I've went to like somewhere out here. Like, don't get me wrong, their food is mediocre in some areas. Like the chicken, they ran a rave about it, but the sauce, the flavors be good.
Yeah.
The sauces be good, but the chicken be like this little. And I'm a little girl, but I like to eat. Yeah, the outskirts of
nice
Atlanta
fries.
are what be having a lot of stuff too. Who taught you how to braid? That's all I got. But no, seriously, I taught myself how to braid hair. I watched my auntie braid hair because she used to braid hair, and then I just like, I guess you could give credit to YouTube. But before there was YouTube, I was braiding hair. I could say I learned like different techniques, different skills. I was able to learn through YouTube, but who taught me how to do a braid? Who taught me how to do cornrows? I was doing that on my own. Next question. I don't know what question we on, but we should be almost finished. How do you balance work and building your brand with your personal life? Making a list of priorities, making sure that I know what I can do now and what can wait for later. Using my resources very well, using other people in my life to rely on, because I have reliable people in my life. And just knowing that I still have to have a social life. Like, sometimes I'm willing to like take like a month or two to like not, you know, be social, not hang around friends, and I'm not on social media right now. So I take time to do stuff like that, but I still have to like take a break from it all. Like, I can't just be work. That's just not in my blood. I barely want to work now. So it's just not in my blood no more. I have no interest in not having a work-life balance. Next question. What are my biggest obstacles as an entrepreneur? Definitely being broke and adulting at the same time. Like, I got all this other stuff going on, and I want to be an entrepreneur too. Like, 18, 19. So I have 2 more questions. How do you measure success? I feel like one is the individual thing, right? Nobody else can tell me how to be successful. How do I measure success? Like, once I'm stable, that's when I feel like, okay, I've achieved some real goals here. And just being able to do for other people like a lot more. Cause like, I push so hard and I work so hard because I want to do for other people. When I can do for other people and still have me cool and have my family good, that's when I'm successful. And the last question. Drum roll. I'm gonna answer, what would you tell your teenage self for close? I would tell her, girl, you is that bitch. You been that bitch, still that bitch, will forever be that bitch.